Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available Christmas 2024, the gift that keeps on giving. Dad, shimmy shimmy, AF. Rock on, gold dust woman. Boost! How are you guys doing today? Listen, Linda, I have some things to say today. So, as all the cars drive past on the street here in Indianapolis, Indiana, which is where I live, hi, I'm Peter. I'm not Richard. I'm not Kelvin. I'm not Michael. I'm not Keith. I'm not Kevin. I'm not Ricardo. I'm not Richard. I'm not Dick. I'm not Steve. I'm not Steven. I'm Peter. I'm Peter Alexander Mon. And my birthday is June 29th of 1972. And today is March 2nd of 2024. And here is some lip balm, something that I do in most of my videos. This is going to be a little bit of a different video today. A video that I am going to put out there for reference in the future, okay? Really for me. This video is really for me. I don't know if it'll be interesting to anybody, and in all honesty, I don't really care. This video is for me as a reference point so that I can send it to people so that I don't have to do the work anymore because I'm really, to be honest with you, tired of it. So let me explain to you now. I've done maybe 1, 2, 3 videos kind of talking about this in the past. But I was thinking about this last night, and I was like, lip gloss, something else that probably Richard, Kelvin, Keith, Steven, Michael, whoever probably doesn't use when they're in the middle of a oil ship in the middle of nowhere, living in, I don't know, Alabama, Louisiana, Florida, Arizona, wherever they say they live. I live in Indianapolis. The real Peter Mon lives in Indianapolis, Indiana, okay? And I don't work on an oil ship in the middle of nowhere. My phone calls don't drop because I'm in a ship in the middle of nowhere asking women for money. Okay, so look, we're gonna get to that, but this Peter Mon uses lip gloss in most of my videos. By the way, I also have 7 channels, 7 YouTube channels that I post on a pretty regular basis that you can go to for reference. I have this channel, which is my drama channel, where I post on, I would say, a pretty regular basis, at least 4 to 5 times a week. I have a vlog channel where I post almost daily over there, but I take a day off here and there. It's called Peter's Vlogs. I have a Peterisms channel where I post several times a week, and it's meditations and me sharing things about my life, grief from losing my mother. Now, I don't know if Richard and Dick and Kelvin and Keith and Michael have lost their mother, but my mother passed away in Barbara Mon. She passed away in 2008. You can fact check that if you want. I've talked about it in many of my videos. I have pictures of my mother as well if you'd like me to ever show them in videos, but I've done that actually. I've shown those in videos before. So I have that Peterisms channel where I do that. I also have a booktube channel. Actually, that's how I started because in 2014, I wrote a book, and the book was called The Before, Now, and After Then. I've shared the story of how that book led me to starting BookTube many, many times. Hold on, let me finish my lip gloss. You could actually go fact check that, and you can ask Richard, Dick, Kelvin, Ricardo, Kelvin, I don't know what that is, Keith, Michael, you could, John Jackson, you can go ask all those people, okay, if they've ever written a book and what their book is called, okay, as you're asking me for identification and wanting me to verify my identity, okay, with my 7 channels and my online persona that I have documented greatly, to the point where probably most people are pretty sick of it at this point. So I have that BookTube channel. Then I also have a review channel where I review all kinds of crap over here. It's real fun. And I post over there, I don't know, a couple times a week. And then I have my Peter Does Stuff channel. I'm doing a weight loss journey over there. So if you guys are interested in watching my weight loss journey over there and seeing if I'm losing any weight or if I'm gaining weight or what I'm doing a weight loss journey over there. And sometimes I do Amazon hauls. Sometimes I do grocery store hauls, you know, Fresh Time. It's a grocery store that we have in Indianapolis. Sometimes I just did a bedding haul this week showing bedding that I put on our bed that I sleep in with my husband, Alex Paredes, who I married in 2011. We've been married for 12 years. I'm gay. Oh, did I mention that? To all the women out there that are being scammed by Richard, Ricardo, Kelvin, Keith, Kelvin, Kevin, Michael, John Jackson, Joshua, Justin, whoever you are out there, all the names that y'all use out there. I'm gay, okay? I've been out since I was 18 years old, and I've been with my husband for 15 years, and we were married in 2011 at the Cosmopolitan in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we have been married for over 12 years. I am not straight. I am not dipping into women's DMs, trying to get money from them. I do perfectly fine making money on YouTube, okay? I do not find the need to fake accounts and dip into women's DMs, okay, and all that kind of stuff. First of all, I don't even use WhatsApp. I don't think I've ever used WhatsApp in my entire life. So the fact that I would ever have a conversation with any woman via WhatsApp and ask you for money or try to start a romantic relationship with you is completely unbelievable, okay? Oh, by the way, just while we're stating this, I have never, ever in my life been on any kind of dating app, on your phone or online, okay? I have never been on Grindr. I have never been on Match.com. I've never been on eHarmony. I've never been on Plenty of Fish. I've never been on SugarDaddy.com. I've never been on SugarBaby.com. I've never been on Find a Christian, Find a Farmer. I've never been on JDate. I've never been on none of them, okay? I have never in my life ever been on a dating site, a dating app, okay? Online on the computer or on your phone. I've never been on there, okay? Just so you know, so in case you see this picture right here, this face of Peter Mon, I've never in my life ever been on a dating app, okay? So if this picture comes up, it's not me. I also, okay, I did play Words with Friends, because I just got this message the other day from somebody on Twitter. They sent me and they said, are you on Words with Friends? Because somebody, where is this at? I should pull this up right now since I'm talking about this. I kind of forgotten about it until right now. But they said, are you on Words with Friends? Oh, here it is. Is this it right here? No, that's not it. They said, are you on Words with Friends right now? Because somebody using your picture just matched with me to play Words with Friends. I did play Words with Friends during the lockdown, okay? And then after the lockdown, I have not played Words with Friends since then. I was very active on Words with Friends. So if somebody with my picture ask you to play a game on Words with Friends, it's not me. Okay, I'm just going to tell you that right now. So, these days, I'm focused on watching true crime documentaries, Harlan Coben series on the Netflix, thrillers, keeping up with my reality shows and making YouTube videos, and listening to audiobooks. Trying to lose weight 1 pound at a time over here, okay? Oh, which brings me back to my channels. So, yes, I have my Peter Mon channel, which is this channel. I have my vlog channel. I have my booktube channel. I have my Peterisms channel. I have my review channel. I have my Peter Does Stuff channel. And then I also have, my newest channel, my reality TV channel. Peter's Reality TV Recaps and Opinions, which is where I talk about reality TV, okay? So I have 7 channels that you can go out there and you can fact check who Peter Mon is, okay? And the reason that I'm saying this is because I have for quite some time, okay? And I've joked about this in videos and I've laughed about it. But to be really honest with you, it's getting really, really fucking annoying at this point, all right? And not annoying from the point of view that you might think. So I want to kind of explain this a little bit because I have really felt bad for the people who I believe are the victims of these people scamming them using my pictures. But at this point, to be honest with you, and I'm trying to be as nice as I can, but it's really annoying at this point, okay? So let me explain to you a little bit of the backstory. I'm putting this video out there. The reason I'm putting this video out there is because the next person that sends me a fuck you email or fuck you, you're lying about who you are, you're a scammer, or sends me an email and says, are you really Richard? Are you really Kelvin? Are you really this person? You claim to be this person, but obviously you're this Peter Mon person, so you're hiding behind this and you're lying about that. Send me your ID, send me your birth certificate, send me your social security card because I don't believe who you are. First of all, I don't have to fucking prove myself to anybody, okay? I have an Instagram with pictures going back years. I have 7 YouTube channels. I don't owe anybody, okay? But I just want to say, I have been so nice and literally bent over backwards to help the women. The grandmothers, the mothers that their daughters and granddaughters have reached out to me, the grandsons have reached out to me, the sons whose mothers and sisters and grandmothers are being scammed by men using pictures of me, who quite frankly are aging me up like 20 years. And I have been so nice and bent over backwards. And the least I ever get is, I really appreciate you being considerate, or thank you for understanding. I never get anything like, thank you for taking time out of your day to help me with this situation. Thank you for going to the lengths that you went to. I never get that, okay? And I am really fucking tired of it, all right? So let me tell you the situation. So for years now, all right, for years upon years upon years, people have taken my picture and they have faked accounts. Now, I will tell you, there's two different people that are doing it. Two sets of people, okay? There are the people that are using my picture to catfish women, okay? I think there's been a few gay men that have been catfished out there using my picture, but very few, okay? I think I showed up on a couple gay dating sites and then they were trying to get money out of those people, but that's only been a few times. It's mostly women, and it's mostly women that I would say are between the ages of 40, 60, that have recently gotten divorced, have been single their entire lives, are lonely, vulnerable, are going through tough times in their life, and usually the men reach out to them through their fake accounts on Instagram or through Facebook, okay? And they have matching accounts on Facebook and Instagram. So if their name is John Smith on Instagram, using my picture, using pictures of my dog Boo Radley, using pictures of my dog Pee Pee that has since passed away, using pictures of my dog Tucker that has passed away, using pictures of me and my cousin Caroline, okay? Using pictures of me and my husband and saying best friend, showing pictures of my yard, showing pictures of my house. They've taken all kinds of pictures, okay? It's not just pictures of my face. They're using pictures. They are recreating my life to paint a picture to these women, all right, that they are trustworthy people for whatever reason, okay? But then they take these pictures and they use them on multiple accounts, okay? And then they start WhatsApp accounts. And it's always this, right? I live so-and-so place. I live in the state, whether the state is Florida, Ohio, Louisiana, Arkansas, Alabama, Arizona. It's usually a southern state, and then they always say that they work on an oil ship or a fishing ship. That way, when they take a call, the call is missed, and they can never have a call. Now, these women have never had FaceTime calls with these men because it's always inconvenient, right? But they trust these men more than they trust me, because by the point that they've found me, they've had months of conversations and have typically sent hundreds and thousands of dollars to these men, okay? And I feel bad for them, which is why I have put up what I put up with for so long. But I'm putting this video out there because the next person that comes to me and demands that I send them my ID or prove who I am, I'm just sending a link to this video, okay? Because I'm really tired of it. And last night, I dealt with some shit from 3 different people, and 3 different people at the same time were asking me for IDs, wanting me to prove who I'm like sending them literally my videos on my YouTube channel, okay? Sending them couples videos with my husband, of which my husband and I have done like 30 couples videos, okay? Saying, look at my Instagram. This is when I was married. I'm trying to help them and be nice, right? While I'm sitting there trying to watch a TV show with my sick husband, and they are demanding, well, this is not enough. You need to send me an ID. Why won't you send me an ID? Blah, 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 whatever. To one person, I finally said, this is sketchy that you would even ask for this ID, okay? And before people want to get into it and say, well, this is like one of your stalkers or haters and they're trying to get personal information from you. The stalkers and haters already have my personal information, okay? They don't need my ID, just so you know. This is something completely separate, all right? These are literally women that are so vulnerable and have been so taken that they have believed these men that have told them what they have wanted to say. And I know this because my friend Nikki, when I was talking to her last night about it, she sent me screenshots of several of these men that had followed her from my account and were trying to have conversations with her. And when she countered out them and said something to them about, hold on a second, she sent me these DMs, and this is one person, she said, where is it at? This is so funny. She said to them, why are you using my friend's picture? Why are you using fake pictures? This person said, you can't just write someone and start a conversation like that. That's rude and with such accusations. And she said, you're such a weirdo. Using my friend's pictures, weirdo. She said, it's not an accusation. You literally stole his pictures and are using it. And this person says, you are a mess. Get off my page. And she says, I'm not the one using your pictures. You're a weirdo and I reported you. Okay, I mean, people are doing this to people that I know. So I get the information back to me, right? Last night, while I'm trying to prove who I am to this woman, because I felt so bad for this person, okay? I mean, it was 3 women at the same time. I'm literally on the phone. My husband's like, can you fast forward through the commercials? I'm like on my phone trying to message these women, trying to help these women because I feel so bad for these women, okay? I don't know who would go to these lengths, but I'm telling you, it stops today. I'm done. I'm done helping the grandmas of the world. I'm done helping the mothers of the world. I'm done helping all the people out there that have been catfished, okay? I even said to them last night, all three of the women, I said, tell him if he wants to meet me on Catfish to call up Nev, and I will be there, okay? And I will face this man face to face, whoever he is, or whoever she is, or whoever this person is, if they're sitting in some sad apartment, okay, in the middle of Oklahoma. If they want to meet me face to face on Catfish, let's have at it, okay? I've been dying to get on a reality show for years. Let's go, and I will bring my dog with me and my husband and everybody else, and we'll meet the catfisher face to face. Two of these people were like, oh, he said, I think it's the same person talking to two of these different women, said, oh, I've already contacted the FBI, and this person I've contacted the FBI and told them this person is stealing my pictures. I'm stealing their pictures now is what they're saying, right? So I said to both of these women, I said, well, just so you know, I take stalking and harassment very, very seriously, and I'm working with law enforcement in Indianapolis, Indiana, and I have a team of attorneys that I'm working with. And now, the reason I'm not reading these messages is because I asked the one woman, and out of fear of her safety, she has asked me not to read her messages, because then he will figure out who it is. But it was 3 women that I was talking to last night, okay? And 2 of them I told this to because whoever they were talking to, which looked like 2 different accounts to me, said that they were contacting the FBI because I was stealing their pictures from him. Me, Peter Mon, this person right here, okay? If I was going to fake somebody's pictures, you know, I'd fake maybe, I don't know, somebody looked a little bit better than me, okay? Maybe it's somebody that was 20 years younger than me and all that kind of stuff, right? Listen, this is the real me, okay? But I'm happy in my own skin. I love who I am. But I have felt bad for these women for years. Listen, the nasty approach that they come at me with, and then the way that I am trying so nice and so compassionate, and they just keep on coming to me because they think I'm such a liar, when literally the evidence is right in front of their face, of my Instagram, of my YouTube channels. I give them all this kind of stuff, and then they're like, oh no, I need your ID. He's going to report you to the FBI because you're a liar and you're a fraud. So I finally, last night, I was like, listen, okay? I have a team of attorneys, and I've been working with, law enforcement in Indianapolis, Indiana, to deal with stalkers and harassment. I take this stuff very, very seriously. Please let me know his number, and I will refer it over there. Now, one woman wouldn't give it to me, but one woman did, okay? So he can just handle that on his own, because I'm done with it, all right? And that information has been turned over. So I'm tired of it. They can meet their maker as far as I'm concerned, all right? So let me tell you how this started last night. So I got an email from somebody that said, fuck you, all right? So I go into my Instagram and I look, and I'm like, oh, this person's been following me for a while, right? Now, this is where I want to get to the 2 different kinds of people that there are. Because when I make this video today, 10 fake accounts will come out, just like that. 10 fake accounts, because people out there that don't like me will think this is real funny, okay? And they'll be like, oh, let's create all these kind of fake accounts and just get Peter real worried. Because there's a lot of accounts that you can look that they posted, like, a picture of me in, like, 2020, the last time I talked about it, and then they ain't talked about it since, okay? It's because they thought it was real funny at the time. So there's those people out there that every time I bring it up, they make fake accounts because they think it's real funny. It's so funny. If it happened to you and you had women out there messaging you, fuck you, left and right, and were pissed at you because there were men out there that were actually scamming them for money, and you were spending your time trying to relieve these women and help them feel better, you wouldn't think it was so funny, okay? But no, it's funny to you, right? Okay, so 10 new accounts, 20 new accounts will start up today, and people will be sending them to me, and they'll be like, oh, blah, 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 all these people follow me, because then what they do is, they go in, the fake new accounts, they go in through my follower account, and then they just follow those people, and so then the people that follow me, they're like, oh, this new person that looks just like you follows me. A lot of these fake accounts, they follow me. They follow me because there are people out there that think it's funny and they don't like me, and they're like, oh, we'll get in and blah, 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 whatever, and they just follow me, okay? Then there's another group of people out there, and what they do, and I don't know, man, woman, I don't know where they are. Europe, you know, middle of the ocean, apparently, because that's where they all work, you know, and, you know, middle of nowhere, Oklahoma. I don't know where these people are. They could be in Greenland or Iceland, as far as I know. I have no clue, okay? But they use my pictures and they start multiple accounts, okay? Now, there's a consistency between many of these names, okay? Like, Richard is used a lot. Kelvin or Kevin, Michael, that's used a lot, okay? Variations of these names. Richard, Rich, Dick, Ricardo, Richie, like, that's all, I think, one person. There's all kinds of variations of this, okay? Now, people for years have told me, well, you need to just, like, report these people to Instagram and to Twitter and to Facebook. Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram won't do anything about it, okay? Twitter's probably the best at doing that, but they don't usually go to Twitter, mostly. They usually go to Instagram and they go to Facebook, okay? Because they can steal my pictures and they can make fake accounts that way. Plus, most people that, like, are my age group or whatever live on the Facebook. It's just the truth. We know it, okay? And so it's the easiest way. Oh, I saw your pictures through a friend of mine and I think you're beautiful and blah, 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 whatever. That's what they do, okay? Or they say, oh, I saw your pictures come up on my search thing on Instagram. And they dip into their DMs and that's how they find these women. They've searched these women out. They know these women are widowed or divorced or vulnerable and single and their kids have gone off to college. They know. They've already done their research to find these women, okay? They're not just picking out random women. They know who they're going after. These women are victims. They are, okay? But so am I, and I'm tired of it, okay? So I probably reported, I don't know, probably 40 accounts plus, okay, through the years on Instagram. Every single time I have reported an account on Instagram, Instagram always comes back to me. And I don't care if the name, because sometimes they'll just fake my name and say Peter Mon, or variations of Peter Mon, and they'll use my picture, okay? And some of them even say underneath there, I make videos and flip fans, and it's my picture. It'll be the same picture I have on my Instagram, okay? So a lot of people are confused by it and whatever. So I'll report the accounts. Instagram, every single time to me that I report an account, every single time to me says, okay? This account does not violate our rules, so there's no reason we can't do anything to take it down. Instagram refuses to take down any of these accounts. They refuse to do it, okay? I am not, and people are like, well, why don't you just get the blue check mark and whatever. I'm not paying for a Meta account. I'm not paying for a Meta verified account. I'm not paying for it on Facebook. I'm not paying for it on Instagram. I'm not paying for it on Twitter, okay? In all honesty, I think that them blue check marks that you pay for are fakety fake, that want people to think that they're whatever. I don't really care, okay? I know who the fuck I am. I know what my fucking life looks like. I know who my dog is and I know who my husband is, okay? I don't have to verify that for anybody. And people are like, well, that would make it seem easier for anybody else. I ain't living my life trying to prove myself for somebody else, okay? I'm just not. I feel real bad that the women are getting scammed, but when I'm having hour-long conversations with multiple women, and let me just tell you, this happens all the time, okay? This is something I very rarely talk about because I feel very bad for the women. But last night, I kind of had it, okay? Because in all honesty, my husband was sick. I literally, to two women, sent a picture of myself with my husband laying in the background, and that was not enough. They asked me for my ID after that. They asked me for identifying information because they had had months of conversations. So finally, to two of the women, I said, have you had FaceTime conversations with them? Have you had video calls? No, because it always drops, blah, 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 whatever. So I just start firing off my YouTube channels. And I'm like, here, I post every day on my vlog. I post regularly on my drama channel. Here's a couple videos I've done. I've done at least 30 with my husband and whatever. Then they asked me for my ID. And I'm like, that's sketchy that you would ask that. That's rude that you would ask. To one person, I said it was sketchy. To the other person, I said that's rude that you would ask that. Now, I know that a lot of people think that this is probably people that are, like, stalking me, harassing me, trying to get my information, but that's not what it is. These are women that are literally being scammed by these men, okay? And, you know, for a really long time, I felt really bad for them, okay? And every time I asked them, like, how did you connect my account to who this person is? Because let's just say this person's name out there is John Smith. I actually think that name has been used. By the way, I have a tab on my Instagram just to prove to these women, and yet this is not even enough, okay? If you go to my Instagram, here, I will show you right now, all right? So here is my Instagram. Right here, okay? The first tab on my Instagram is called Fakes. Let's go take a look at it, okay? So when you pull up Fakes like this, you just hit it. These are all the fake accounts. There's tons, okay? Didn't even go through all of them, okay? There's tons of fake accounts. To the point where last night was the first time in... what's going on here? What's going on? Oh, shut up. I don't know what I was listening to. To the point where last night was the first time in a very, very long time that I have even posted any fakes on my account. Because I'm just like, what's the point? So many people are doing it at this point. Oh, that was ain't nothing going on but the rent. That's what these men are trying to do. They're trying to get the rent paid through these women. So anyway, I was like, wait, what is playing on my, I don't even know what's playing on my phone. I'm trying to get this off. Oh, here it is. Okay, I think that's it. Did I get it off? Hold on, let's see. I don't edit my videos. I don't edit my pictures either. That's probably why they steal my pictures, because I don't Photoshop not any of my pictures. I don't even know how to Photoshop my pictures. But anyway. So last night, I'm talking to all these women, and I'm being so kind and so compassionate. And like, I'm even, like, I mean, really, you guys, the conversation, I'm like, I am so sorry this is happening to you. And they're like, okay, like, and they would say things like, thank you, but can you prove this to me? And I'm like, I have now shown you my YouTube channels. One woman even said to me, oh, I'm really liking your videos, London Fog. And then after that, after she had seen video footage of me on my vlog talking about making London Fogs, okay, she then asked me for my ID. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm baffled at this point, okay? And I'm sure she's watching this video. And sweetheart, I feel real bad for you, okay? I feel real bad for you. But the last thing that I said to her was, beware and be cautious of who you talk to online, all right? The fact that I have to prove who I am, because I feel so bad. The worst case that it ever got to was this woman reached out to me and she said, my grandmother is talking to somebody that she believes she is in love with, and she showed me his pictures, and it's you. And she said, I've watched you for years. I knew it wasn't you. My grandma will not, I think it was her grandma. I think maybe her grandma or mom, but I think it was her grandma. And this was a long time ago. And she was like, she literally will not, this was like a year ago. She was like, she will not believe that it's you. She thinks you on YouTube, this is so baffling to me that people even think this, okay? She's like, she thinks that you on YouTube, okay, are faking your whole YouTube persona and being with your husband and everything, and that the real man, okay, is this guy that is on an oil ship in the middle. They're always on an oil ship or a fishing ship because you can't get to him that way, see? And they can never take calls that way. That is on an oil ship, and he can't pay his rent because the check didn't come through on time. This poor woman, I mean to tell you, had literally sent like $10,000 to this man, okay? So when people want to say that this isn't serious, this is very serious, okay? The amount of times that people have told me that they have been scammed out of money, and many times it's like people's sons, people's daughters, people's grandchildren coming to me and saying, I know your videos, or I found you through Google and whatever, and my grandmother or my mother will not believe that you are really who you are. Can you send a video? And I'm like, okay, so I cannot tell you how many videos. Listen, I got a fucking Cameo, okay? You want a video from me? Go book a Cameo. No, seriously, all right? And that's what I'm going to tell them from now on. I got a Cameo. You can pay for proof if you want it from now on, because I'm tired of doing the work for free to make somebody else's life easier because they were so stupid that they got scammed. I actually got this message last night from somebody that has watched me for a very, very long time, okay? And this is what they said to me. Hold on just a second. They said, in response, because I posted it, and this is what I posted on my, hold on a second, let me get into my Instagram. So I started posting these fakes last night on my Instagram, and one of the things that I posted was, hold on a second, I posted this right here, okay? And I said, this account and many, many others is catfishing women and scamming them. I get messages from women daily, upset with me. I am sorry this is happening to you. Instagram and Facebook will not verify my account, and I am not paying for a Meta-verified account. I have reported tons of these accounts, and they say they don't violate their rules. Be cautious who you talk to online, okay? And then here it is. I listed more fakes, okay? More fakes, more fakes, more fakes that I was being sent, okay? Then I put up, hold on a second, where was it at? Then I put up, oh no, this is all my cute little pictures, okay? Then I put this one up right here, okay, about my fakes tab. And I said, P.S. if you, oh, come on. Keeps on going off. I put, P.S. if you want a good laugh, I have a tab on my Instagram of many of the fakes. I've reported most of them, but Instagram says it doesn't violate rules to steal my pictures. Honestly, I could really care less at this point, but one, I feel bad for the women being scammed, and two, I'm really tired of people asking me to prove who I am when I have hundreds of pictures, 7 YouTube channels, and years of videos. I was literally asked for my ID tonight, not by one woman, but by 2. Give me a break. I am so tired of it at this point, and so I got this message on my Instagram, and I'm like really feeling bad for these women, you know, and that's always my go-to is like, I feel really bad for these women. People are like, Peter, this is, like, some people think it's funny. My friends and I will joke about it, you know, but like at some point, like when it's a lot, it's kind of irritating. Like when I'm getting like 3 and 4 messages from 3 different women, and the tone that they always come, this is going to stop, hold on a second. The tone that they always come with me at is so nasty and so negative. I mean, it's always like, fuck you, and you're stealing this person's pictures, and you're a fake. And I'm like, I literally have 7 YouTube channels to prove who I am on a daily basis, and I have hundreds of pictures with my husband. Cross-reference his Instagram as well. Cross-reference, I mean, you can, listen, you can, pictures of my dog Boo, he's in my videos, these people are, I mean, this one guy has my dog's picture as his profile picture. And I'm like, this is so sick and twisted that I feel like I have to prove myself to help these women. But I always do that because I always feel bad for these women, because then I hear from their kids or their grandkids, and they're like, my grandma or my mom literally has sent this man like thousands of dollars, okay? I mean, it has gone, like, the astronomical amounts of money that these people have gotten by using my pictures. And this is the reality is, there's not really a lot you can do, okay? I mean, I've looked it up, I've talked to my attorneys, I've talked to people, because like in talking about the stalking and the harassing, that was one of the things that I asked them. It doesn't really bother me. I mean, there could be 9 million fake accounts out there, and it doesn't really bother me. But here's the one thing, okay, that I want, and this is why I'm putting this video out there, is that if they do or say something illegal using those accounts, it could implicate me in something, okay? So it is very, very serious. When you go in here and you read articles about the implications of people faking your pictures, it will say that. It will say, like I read this article, is someone using your pictures, because I wanted to prove this to you, catfish your rights when it comes to fake profiles on social media. And some states and countries do have laws. The UK actually has very serious laws about stalking, catfishing, and harassing, okay? Which, by the way, I just want to put this out there. In terms of talking about doxing, which is taken very, very seriously in the UK, when you are putting out personal information, and you need to look up what if you want to know what the definition of doxing is, okay? Doxing is finding personal information, okay? There's also laws about putting out misinformation out there. For example, somebody taking an insurance claim and saying that it is a wrongful death lawsuit, that is misinformation that you're putting out there to paint a picture of somebody and tarnish their reputation. I just want to make that very, very clear for anybody out there that might be putting that misinformation out there. I take that very, very seriously, okay? When you're also putting the names of victims out there, and you're putting legal documentation that I don't even know how to find online, I don't know how other people are finding online, you're putting obituaries of people, you're bringing people into those situations, you're literally doxing innocent people that have never been asked to be brought into situations to harass another human being for the sole purpose of tarnishing their reputation or bullying them. And yes, that is considered bullying to me. As somebody that has been a victim of bullying my entire life, I take that very, very seriously. I just want you to know, okay? And if I haven't acted on it yet, it's because I'm waiting for the opportune moment, and you have messed up so many times at this point, okay? And I have documentation of it, and so do the people that I'm working with, and I'm just waiting for the exact right moment, all right? So I just want to put that out there. We do not live in a world where you can put out information like that, and you can literally tarnish somebody's reputation. You can take it out there. I have had people in the past put out misinformation about me, and I have allowed it to go by, okay? And I've allowed it to be said and things like that. Years ago, it came out that this was said about me and that was said about me. I just mentioned this in a video not too long ago. For years, people said I don't have a master's degree. I literally had to get up in a video, and I had to show my master's degree that I got from Indiana University, okay? I had to show it in a video. The days of me proving shit to people are done. You want to come out and put misinformation out about Peter fucking Mon, okay? The time will come. Just because the knock ain't coming on your door today don't mean it's not coming. I'm just going to say that right now, okay? And the knock may never come, all right? I may just be compiling information, and the way that I deal with it behind the scenes is, if how you live is online, and that's how you get your enjoyment, is by having multiple accounts online, maybe Peter's way of dealing with that is not legally. Maybe Peter's way of that is not calling you out, because that's exactly what you want, is for me to call you out online, okay? We both know why that is. Maybe my way of dealing with that is getting it taken care of so that you are unable to have any online presence, and then what do you do when you're sitting at home all day long, okay, with the inability to access your 300 accounts that you have, that you spend literally all day long trying to damage myself and other people's reputations, finding some kind of joy out there, all right? But you done fucked up, all right? You fucked up by posting and talking about very private personal information and misspreading what it actually was. That was where you fucked up. Not once, not twice, not 3 times, not 4 times, not 5 times, but multiple times. And that wasn't the only incident, okay? It's been done many, many times. And you've also got other people to believe it, all right? And I have proof that it's actually hurt my reputation, because people that used to follow me now believe what is being said about me. And I have proof of that, all right? By their own words. So, of what they put out there. So, listen, all right? It's going to be time for you to pay at some point, all right? You don't know. You don't know when it's going to come, all right? I got nothing to hide. I got nothing to hide, all right? People already steal my picture. They put out all this false information about there. They say this, they say that, blah, 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 whatever. I'm done with it, all right? I am done with it. I've had fucking enough. I am not proving myself to another human being out there. I am a boring ass person living in the middle of Indianapolis, Indiana, okay, with my husband and my dog, trying to do the best to get by, okay? To be the best version of myself that I can be on a daily basis. I have fucked up a lot in my past. I have done a lot that I am not proud of, all right? People want to throw up shit in my face that I did 10 years ago. Show me where I did it in the last month. I can show you where you did it in the last 24 hours. I can show you where you did it in the last 48 hours. I can show you where you did it in the last 72 hours. I can show you where you did it in the last week. I can show you where you did it in the last 2 weeks. I can show you where you did it in the last 3 weeks. I can show you where you did it in the last 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks. Show me where I've done it in the last 2 months, 3 months. Because I shared an opinion about a public figure online. Did I tarnish their name with misinformation? Did I go in and I search out personal information about their life that you can only find? No. There are people online that they don't use their real name, and I refilmed an entire video because I used somebody because I knew their maiden name, and I used their maiden name, and because that's not their public persona, I went in and refilmed the whole video because in 2 seconds of it, I used their maiden name, which actually, if you Google search this person, their maiden name comes up, okay? I take this stuff very, very seriously. So I have an opinion about a public figure, and people come for me. But that's not really what it's about, okay? What's really about is people's hatred for me, or is it that the only time in your entire life, well, we'll get into that in another video. I'll just let you sit there and worry and keep on putting it out. Because every time you put out a tweet or you put out information, every single time you do, you fuck up and you dig your hole even deeper, okay? Just trust. You dig your hole even deeper. You make my case even bigger, okay? And listen, the day is going to come. And it may not come tomorrow. It may not come, you know, in March. It may not come in April. It may not come in May. It may not come in 2024. But it's coming, okay? Dustin Daly the other day called me on the phone and he said, "You are a double agent," talking about something completely different. I was like, girl, listen, I'm in it for the long con. These people think I'm stupid. I'm not just talking about this person, okay? But getting back to the pictures, I'm tired of having my pictures taken from me and then being used and I have to defend myself. But what I'm really tired of having to defend myself. And so this person on Instagram who's followed me for a long time and has been very, very loyal to me, they sent me this message. And they said, hold on a second, I want to make sure that I get the right message. Where is it at? They said, the names should be a giveaway for these women. It's their responsibility to check and keep safe, not yours to worry about. Don't take the stress on Peter, but I will always and forever report these accounts. Can't blame them for using your pictures. You are a handsome silver fox, which I appreciate, and that's really nice. But I honestly don't think that that's the reason why they use my pictures because they don't just use this. They use my dog. They use my home pictures. They use all this. Pictures of me like holding up a cup of coffee, holding a candle. It's to cultivate an entire idea, okay? And they go in there and they don't just steal my pictures. They literally steal my life, okay? To create a life for themselves, to coerce and manipulate these women out of money. They do not want romance with these women. They want money is what they want, okay? And then the women come to me and they are so hateful and so nasty in how they approach me because they Google search my picture with a reverse image search and then it comes up and then they think I'm the one that's lying about it, all right? So this video will exist so that the next woman tonight, when she comes to me and says, Calvin Michael, I know that's you and this Peter Mon is a fake, and why are you not talking to me anymore after I sent you $1,500? I'm going to send them a fucking copy of this video, the link, and they can refer to this, okay? And they can go do the research themselves. Be very careful who you are talking to online, all right? Be very careful who you are talking to on dating apps. Be very careful who you are talking to on Facebook Messenger. Be very careful what you believe that you read online, okay? Just because you do not like somebody and somebody else puts something out there that you do not like that person, therefore it aligns with your not liking with them, does not make it true. I just want to make that very, very clear, okay? Because you don't like somebody and they put it out there, all right? And you go, oh, well, I don't like this person already. Here's more additional information that make me not like them. Does not make it true. Be careful what you read. Be careful what you believe. Be careful who you're talking to online, all right? But the days of me proving myself and the growth that I've made and the changes that I've made, I never go to these lengths, okay? People want to compare, well, you do this on your drama channel and you call these people out, blah, 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 blah. I couldn't even name 2 of Jeffree Star's dogs' names. Couldn't even name them, okay? Period, end of story, okay? I don't even know what Shane and Ryland's kids' names are. Period, end of story, okay? I don't know where they have their kids. I don't know if it was in California or Colorado. I don't know nothing about it. I think it was in California because they went there. I don't do research on these people like that, okay? I look at their pictures and I report on what I see. Period, end of story, okay? The links that some of these people go to watch every vlog that I post, every video on every single channel, okay? To write down information, to have cataloged information from years ago that I said this here and this there and blah, 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 whatever, and reference those videos, okay? To put out misinformation, to look up private information, court documents that I could not even find, okay? That I had my attorney try to find. We had them later because they were insurance claims, but couldn't even find where they found them online. The links that these people go to, and then they're the same people that say that I don't have stalkers and harassers. The reason you don't think that is because you're the one that's stalking me. Just want to make that clear. And the day is going to come. It may be very costly, and it may be very expensive for me to deal with this by having to press charges and do things legally, and that's been brought to my attention. That might not be the route that I want to take. There might be a much easier and much cheaper route for me to take to make your life as difficult as you've made mine. But that day's not coming today. And it's not just one person, and it's not just 2 people, but it's not 10. I'll let you know that. And as far as people using my pictures, make 400 fake accounts. That don't bother me anymore, okay? But to the women out there that don't do the research and think they're talking to Jon Stewart out in the middle of the ocean that works, first of all, I have never in my life met somebody that works on an oil ship, okay? Somebody in here put that they entered their master's program when they were 1978. I was 6 years old. I was born in 1972. Do your fucking research, okay? If you're talking to somebody online and you don't think it matches up to the point where you need to Google search this person, you probably shouldn't be talking to that person. You probably definitely shouldn't be sending them any money, okay? And the next time that you need to come over to me and send me some nasty ass messages to check with me about, I have been so kind and so compassionate to so many women, to so many women's kids, to so many women's grandkids out there. I mean, it is at this point, it is like, I mean, upwards of probably 100 at this point, okay, through the years, that I have sent videos to, evidence, facts, trying to get these women to believe it, and they never want to believe it. We all want true love, okay? But true love does not come in the form of a fake picture on Facebook and a WhatsApp number that don't match, all right? I'm just telling you right now. Do your research. Be careful who you're talking to online. And I can tell you right now, it probably isn't me. I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.